Welcome back to my blog, and if you just found me for some reason, I really appreciate your time here. So my name is Lena, guys. I know that I never tell anything and I don't do any introductions, but today I will try. This is hibiscus tea, by the way. In the previous vlog, I told you that I'm tempted to drink some tea, so something with a caffeine. I'm not. It's a sort of a issue with me, but right now, recent months, I have a period not consuming any caffeine teas or coffee, so I drink this tea. This is all I have for now. I don't like to keep any other teas at home to not get tempted by them. In my first vlogs, you've seen many hibiscus bushes. These are beautiful flowers. Many people like very much, especially on Hawaii. So let me please apologize to you for my incorrect English, for my errors. My biggest problem with English is that I started speaking it. I used it for several years in Europe, in continental Europe, where people don't speak English as their native language, and nobody speaks it perfectly. And to speak it fast, I sort of developed some sort of type of I don't know, dropping parts, kind of not pronouncing everything completely correctly, and it's haunting me till now. I took several English courses in American college, and my writing is better. My passive English is obviously better, but yeah, I'm really sorry. I will try my best, but in this video you will still hear, oh my gosh, bad stuff. Let me give you some idea about portions of my food. For example, this plate. Oh, I should have counted how many persimmons I have here. 4, 3, 11. They're not that big, and they cover like a standard size plate. By the way, this is a baking plate. I like these types of plates because they are made out of very strong glass, and they're white. I can see how clean they are, and I can see all the colors of the maybe juices on it. And this was given to me by my dear friend Ellen as a present. And the persimmon season is starting, and I love it. And I just eat them with a knife. This is a knife, and this is, oh gosh, it's not that clean. I just cleaned it. I just wash it. This knife was given me as a present too by another friend. Unfortunately, we're not friends anymore, but it was many years ago. I guess maybe, what, 10 years ago? And it's still great. I think it's a Swiss or German knife. The lady was German. So, and this is another plate. I will eat these apples a little bit later, after the persimmons. But probably will give it some time, because I usually eat once a day. But it's not like I eat and then I stop and then I don't eat anymore. I just give myself like maybe 2 hours to eat, and I eat very slowly. Sometimes it's 3 hours. So I eat something, for example persimmons, and I stop, do something else, and then I eat some other fruit. And yeah, these are one of my favorites in reliable red delicious apples. Many people don't value them that much, but I actually the amount of phytonutrients in them are higher than in many other types of apples, and I strongly suggest to eat them with the skin, because under the skin the most nutrients are located. and of course fresh. This, you remember last vlog when I was shopping by Trader Joe's, I told you that I prefer apples, and they can keep them for just in case that I don't have other foods or other fruit to eat for weeks. And these were just on my countertop for maybe over 2 weeks for sure. I think it's more 3 weeks, and they're perfectly fine, very crisp and strong, firm. And this apple is very, very sweet. Opal. It's very similar to Golden Delicious. Very, very sweet. So this is, normally I eat 6 apples, but this couple of these are very large. Look at this. It's Red Delicious as well, but it's much larger than this one. So normally I eat like around 6. And then later, usually after fruit, I eat some sort of seeds. This is not what I always do, but normally, right? So this I normally never buy. I bought this because I have no other opportunity to shop. No stores were open in Kansas City at night on Thanksgiving. And I was so hungry, so I found some sort of Walmart, and they have this, and I bought them. They're not very nice, and I still haven't finished this package, and it's been a week. But I was eating other things as well, of course. And also, just to follow up with my shopping vlog, I showed you the peanut butter from the Trader Joe's. I know it's creamy and salted peanut butter from blanched peanuts. So this is what I keep at home. I had it for what, maybe several weeks, maybe over a month. It's like half full right now. Let me show you its texture. It is more on the liquid side, so you see it's fluid. Not that this is a problem. I mixed it very well first when I bought it, but it's still like, you see, it's like moving very quickly. Normally what I do, how I eat peanut butter, I normally just take a tablespoon, or the spoon I have. I don't have real spoons. Actually, one of them is, I can show you later. So, and I dip it into the peanut butter, and then I slowly kind of lick it from it, and it gives me, you know, sometimes I don't feel like satisfied completely with what I ate, and then I need something, and this kind of smoothes me and gives me some sort of satiation feeling. And then yeah, just to calm myself down, you know, just not to worry. And it does the trick sometimes. It's obviously roasted peanuts, right? Some peanuts, Spanish peanuts, I prefer raw, but well, this is an option. I'm not a big fan, and I have it, maybe I buy stuff like that maybe once a year, maybe twice. What is it? How much is here? 1 pound. So yes, it's obviously high fat. You see, calories from fat is very high, like 70% of fat. But yeah. So for today I have more food. I drank the champagne with somebody else, and ate the tangerines yesterday. So, and I have like lots of oranges. Have you seen? I put my stuff right now on the floor because here I could find the light. Right now, in this time of the day, it's a little bit darker here. And it was times in my life where I lived without any furniture, basically. There was no furniture. I can share some pictures one day. So to live using the floor as my surface is pretty normal to me. The only thing, you need to wash your floor basically every day, because the dust tends to gather, and it's completely like a little bit different of type of thinking in terms of hygiene when you use the floor. I slept on the floor as well, stuff like that. Obviously, the amount of fat in almonds is also very high, but it doesn't concern me much because I don't eat them, very many of them. One of my friends, when we discussed it, he's not vegan, but kind of plant-based, I guess. He said that he excludes nuts because he feels sort of addicted to them. When he starts eating nuts, he cannot stop. And I understand that. It can happen, for example, with the same peanuts. But I'm not into nuts that much. They're a little bit heavy. Also, you remember I got some peas yesterday? This is a different package. I knew that I have more at home. So I ate 2 packages of peas. Each is... I think the other one 1 pound, but this is a little bit lower. I don't remember. I don't have another package yet. So this is from Ralph's, and this is very tasty, very good quality. Let me show you. It contains only peas. Usually they treat peas with heat before packaging, so it can be considered raw food. But I like them a lot, and the protein quality is very high, the amino acid score, I mean, and vitamin A is high here as well, so that's very important for me. So they say here is about 4 servings in 1 package. I ate around 8 of them. And it's 64%. That is the suggested allowance value. Half of the healthy people require normally around 20% less of that. So I will explain that in my videos about knowledge about food and nutrition that I'm gonna start sometime later. And this is how I find my mail laying on the floor. You remember I showed you the mailbox, so it's the door is open. This is my mail. Unfortunately, it is almost impossible to get rid of this paper advertisement. I tried a lot. I lived in many addresses lately, and each time I tried, not each time, but most of the time I went online and registered please no mail and all possible ways I could find, and it didn't do much. Such a loss of resources. So many trees end up right here. This is where it goes. I don't read those advertisements. Isn't it fun to look at my recycling bin? Well, I opened it just to show you the Californian local rules, how you can dispose them. So many types of plastic you cannot recycle, and for me the most important ones and big disappointment are those like actually, oh no, this is paper. So you know, like here's the foil. So many types of foil and thin packaging, like you saw on those almonds. That package I won't be able to recycle. Actually, no, it's not that. So in Germany you can totally do, and even signs on the packages like that suggest that you do that and allow you to do so. And this is the Californian sky today. Clear everywhere. Thank you for being with me.